cry, I apologize, it's really time. Yeah. Thomas Jackson. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our final series of the Hell Cup 5. $4,000 on the line. Also, a chance for a qualification to the Start Series qualifier as well. So, quite a bit on the line. Either way, it's a tidy paycheck for whoever wins this match. And it's going to be Imperial versus North Academy. Best of 3. Maps have been chosen. The first, as you can already tell, is going to be Cobblestone. Then we'll head on to a Mirage. And, well, I'm not sure where this series is going, I'll be honest. And Train as the final. If I'm hedging my bets, I'm probably choosing Imperial, if I'm honest. The stand-in for North Academy has left them a little bit flat. And a lot of the time, they've had to sort of make comebacks. And I don't think Imperial are going to give them that same sort of chance if they make the mistakes. Either way, we're going into our first knife round. And I'm interested to see what side we'll see chosen. I know that Imperial, very good T-sided team, but this being a T-sided map, they may want to try and grind out the rounds on the other side. They managed to destroy Kingwin yesterday, 16-7. And they're going to have the choice of where they want to start here. DT side start for Imperial. Imperial getting through plenty of teams to get to this point. Actually, both teams were non-invite teams, in fact. Academy just went through Cartus and went through the unnamed X-Trick boys a couple of days ago. Imperial taking down Kingwin. Get themselves here yesterday, so it all comes down to this. Pistol round. No surprise, we don't see anything other than Kevlar bought up for the CT. Something that Imperial are pretty much renowned for. They don't really like their utility going into these early rounds. Lome going to go for a little bit over on their side of things. But other than that, it's going to be a straight up pistol brawl. Push already coming in over towards that B side of the map. They're just going to look to try and aggress out here. Peek taken from Shimeda. Doesn't manage to find anything as of yet. Eastside going to go double backing towards drop. And may just look to try and split back. But Spy Leader, he dropped the bomb. He goes for more. He gets 3 kills. Massive start from Spy Leader. Gets a 4th as well. And good luck, Doc Tish. You're the stand-in for today. And you've got to try and clutch versus 5. What an incredible start from Spy Leader. He's looking for this ace. He's going to try and get it. And of course he will. What a massive start for Spy Leader. All 5 kills. No one else even getting a point. And I don't think you're going to see a scoreboard like this too often. Eastside not getting the bomb down, but they are still going to save a bit of money. This is interesting. A bomb plant here could give them something to go into the next round with, but definitely not something you see too often. Dreamer. Well, shouldn't be too difficult for them to mop up these kills. Not a single armored player over on the other side. Glace has himself a deagle. The rest only on P250s. Gonna gather up over towards this A side of the map. Bubble. Up close, already finds one. The nade will get a second, but Lome able to at least trade one. And they've done a little bit of damage here, but Spy Leader still continuing his reign of terror with the MP9. Gets himself a double, makes some extra cash. Now, what are the T's gonna do here? Are they gonna save again? They're going to try and just hold on to the extra cash. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to go for 2 weaker rounds and then have themselves extra utility going into the next. I can respect that. I can respect that. See if it'll work out for them. It does mean that Imperial basically have 2 rounds to make some cash, but... Here we go. Bubble. USP. It's actually going to be taken down. Nice nade, but that's a shot from Gade. He'll find one. Lome, surely not. Sneaking in behind. They've lost 3 players to this buy. This is already atrocious from Imperial. Taking an awful lot of damage. The next round is the buy. The bomb goes down. We will lose 1 more. They shouldn't be losing the round. That would be absolutely atrocious if that was to come in. Glace going to be on the site. Trying to play the close range angle. Shimeta will peek him, but he goes down. Finally, they'll trade it out, but 4 players. Whew. Not a good round at all from Imperial. And a bomb plant will give even more money over towards the T side. This is going to be an incredible 4th round buy from them. Normally, you don't see anywhere near this much cash. In fact, they've got enough to have an AWP, even head armor on Mertz, and a couple of nades. However, this man on an AWP, what we saw yesterday on Cobble and CT side, he was incredible. The man against him can definitely step up in series as well, though. Arguably the star for this team. T-side are playing a bit more of a default round, waiting to see if there's any aggression. Victor just going to play the support role, really. Flashbang going to go over the top. Bubble likely to just go for a bit more of a timing, but the smoke goes down. Buys a little bit more time. It's going to be coming through. They're running straight through, but it is Bubble. Finds one. Looks for the second. Gets it as well. And although there is a trade back in the meantime, they're still going to leave the man advantage over with the CT side. Bomb's still down over towards the B side of the map. Peek out. Spy lead is gone. Unnecessary aggression once again from the CT side. They're caught out. They didn't need to go for that sort of push. And now, they're going to leave it down to Dreamer. Luckily, he's doing his job perfectly. Finds that kill. Leaves it on to 35 seconds. Rotation already coming in from his teammates. We're going to see a smoke going over towards the door, but they're already past that point. Mertz going to have to find the entry and fast. 25 seconds left on the clock. Goes peeking around. Shimeta holding the cross. Takes down one. Bomb dropped. And Mertz doesn't have a whole lot of time to try and get something done here. 1 versus 3. 10 seconds up and coming on the clock. He needs to find these kills quickly. And they're just not peeking him. They're going to let him hold on to this AWP at least for now. And eventually he tries to flee. And Dreamer is waiting. 4-0. Imperial, after a few mistakes in that round, eventually finished things off. The T side, well, they had a little bit of extra money, so they are going to be able to buy here. Who picked Cobble? I'm pretty sure it was Imperial. Let me just check. Yeah, Imperial picked Cobble. But they're pretty good at Mirage as well. So, I don't know. I feel like that it's actually possible that Imperial could even 2-0 this. But we'll see. Push out. Quick stuff, and Shimeta is there. 3 kills for him. Make it a 4th. Big play from the man who normally sits bottom of the scoreboard. Well, currently, he sits top. 5-0. Buy not working out. T-side almost have to go back to pistols. And it's been a recurring theme for them so far today. An atrocious first half and an incredible second. The problem is, I don't think they can rely on that this game. I just don't think that they can really pull back that many rounds in a row without Imperial stealing a couple. Can you speak any other languages? No. I don't know why it's a best of 3 instead of best of 5. Stop being called, so... Doc. Don? Not much of an investment. This round from the T side, they'll have max loss bonus going into the next. Who will win? I'm thinking Imperial. I think a stand-in for North Academy has already shown how sort of weak they've been, at least on the first pass. And the problem is, I just, like, they got away with it because Frozen would always just have a sort of porous second half. He would get off to a flying start and just couldn't keep the momentum going. It seemed like that for X-Tartus. Whereas I feel like if they let someone like Imperial get to 13 or 14 rounds, they're going to grind out the final two. Where did the game go? Somebody froze, so they just had to do the restart. Be able to buy back in anyway. Similar scenario though, we're just going to see a little bit of investment coming out from North Academy. This is the final, grand final, so the winner will be decided here. Here we go. As said, not a whole lot invested in this round for the T's. Just looking to do some extra damage. Bomb plant would be nice, although they don't really need the extra cash. They're going to have plenty in the next round with the max loss bonus anyway. Bubble. Playing passive this round. They know that there's going to be pistols in play. That's already down to 35 HP. Bubble just died. That's a lovely shot. Clip through the wall. Headshot onto Doc. Be one kill for Mertz at least. So they're still not making things cheap, but Victor is just going to be closing things down. A second player dropped as well, which isn't bad. It reduces the amount of money they can make significantly. It will be 6-0. Now the buy comes back in for North Academy. Now they need to start getting themselves rounds on the board. 6 already for the CT side. Going to be confident pushing forward. Bubble. Oh, the nade's going to do a little bit of damage already to start. Not anything too crazy. Gonna go rotating back towards the A site. This is where we normally see Bubble playing. And we're gonna be peeking out, waiting for Gade. He's currently making his push forward. A solo push. Individual. Hasn't managed to connect anything at least yet. Majority of T's still wait over towards that A long position. Minute left on the clock, and North slowly taking map control. Now, Victor's in a position where normally you should only be able to get one. Already, Gade is going to find that first entry. No trade available as of yet. Shimeda looking to try and find it. Can't quite finish off Gade. Is still just holding on. And this is all just an elaborate ruse. He's the only player over towards this side of the map. However, he hasn't baited out much of a rotation. There's still 2 players over towards A, waiting. Missed shot, or clip shot, I should say, from Bubble. Victor's able to get one, but this should be traded. How's he still alive? This is a one and done. He should be able to get away with anything more. He finds himself a second, can't quite get the third. Mertz will eventually find him, but it's just taken too long. They need to go quickly. They need to get onto the site. Bubble still just holding on as he takes another one down, and Mertz with just 21 HP. He's got no time left. They can just wait and try and remove this AWP from his hands. At least for the T's sake, he will be able to keep his weapon, which is something. T side are going to be able to invest on the rest of their players, although utility is going to be a little bit of a problem. At least they still have that AWP. But needing to step up. 3 and 6 at the moment, and the most kills they actually have on the whole team is 3. Meta currently top 8-1, which is not something you see too often, but there's nobody slacking behind either. Push going to be coming once again, trying on A, and so far failing. Starting so strong, Victor sprays away as he gets 2. Support from Bubble as well, as he rotates back around and takes his second of the round. Leaves it on to just Lome, and this is a crushing defeat at the moment for this T side. Once again, they're going to try and hold on to the AWP. Maybe Lome's going to try and be a princess in the tower. I don't think Prince Charming is going to be the one coming to greet him. More likely to be Shrek. Missed shot as well. Definitely not going to be helping him out. Goes for the repeat. Does take one down with him at least. Looking for a little bit more. Doesn't quite connect the shot. That's a nice no-scope. Takes down Spy Leader. Lome. To be careful. They don't really need to hunt him in this situation. I suppose they want that AWP out of his hands. Bubble. Gonna switch to the rifle just to try and finish him off, but will he get there? Yes, he will. And retrieves the AWP as well. So they lose 3 players, which is quite costly for them. But Lome's actually gonna die after time. This is just gonna wreck them. 8-0. Nice attempt to hold on there, but instead they are just going to be screwed for money, and they're going to eco this one, but even with the max loss bonus, Lome's only going to have 3,450. They really need to get themselves a bomb plant here. That's the aim. Get a bomb plant. Not too bad a situation. Nice start though. Mert's already gone. I need donations too. Got out. Spy Leader. Gets himself 1. Okay. Loses his head 2. Doc and Glace. The only 2 remaining. A bomb plant was hoped for. Doesn't look like it's going to be happening. Can they at least do a little bit of damage? Streamer going to be in the corner. He's low. Peeks out. He'll go down. Shimeda's still fighting, in fact. They may lose a second player here, although Spy Leader looking to just support his teammate will be able to finish off 1. That'll be 9-0. Imperial dominating at this point, and once again, it's going to be a bye, but you can already see the hit that Lome's had to take, as he only has himself a UMP. Once again, Mertz is going to have his AWP back. Nine 0 already. Strong half for the CT side, even if they will lose every round remaining in the half. He's trying to take control, but a lot of the time it seems like the CT side have had their number. They've only got 1 player over towards the B side at the moment. 1 in drop and then 3 over towards A. And that's a nice entry. Finally, we see the CT side lose that initial advantage. The start has come in. Dream are now the only one on this B site. The gamble is off. The rotation is going to take a long time. And he is going to have to do something absolutely incredible. He's only died once so far. To keep that going, well, he'd basically have to be one of the best players ever. And he's going to go down within seconds. No kill for him. Rotation from Dreamer is available onto the site. But already they're going to lose another. On to just Dreamer. What can he do here? Finds the first. Peeks out. Can't quite find the second. Bubble in the meantime is making a quick rotation. Spots one, but it's quickly traded. And eventually Glace comes in from behind. North Academy, they've got themselves their first round on the board. But now the reset is looming. The chance for Imperial to smash the Danes straight back into the ground for their economy to be ruined. But actually, the CT side don't have that much cash themselves. North now with a chance to turn the tide, the momentum. Something they've been pretty good at doing today. Bringing rounds together. Normally from losing positions, it has to be said. Imagine if they could start the game as they always seem to finish it. See some dominating performances. Eastside once again just waiting to try and find that pick. Dreamer's position is one that should be mollied out as well. He shouldn't be able to stay in this spot. I'd be very surprised. Drop down has been left this time. Spy Leader going to go rotating back. Try and take the fight. Blaze peeking round's going to open things up. Back down to a 4v5. He's going to come in. Dreamer finds one, but it's not enough. And now the CT side economy is about to take a nasty hit. Bubble attempting to hold the cross. Going to be waiting. Mert's on the other side. Smoke going to be going down. Nothing they can do to try and stop this. And they really shouldn't be challenging here. They don't have the money to go into the next round. So instead, it is going to be the save. A second round in a row. North Academy not being reset. They finally string a couple together. Will allow the CT side. I've hold on to their weapons, so it's not the end of the world. Pause is going to be called in. Tack from Imperial. Very early pause, but not wanting things to swing as of yet. CT side are going to be investing back into this, though. They're going to take themselves the risk. T side still have enough money to buy it back. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the question is, because Spy Leader says it's attack, then he says, is it attack? It's like, well, yeah, they said it. I don't get what the... Maybe can't read. I don't know. One of those. Either way, we're back in. CT side have taken the gamble. The chance to reset their economy still looms. T side should have enough to buy anyway. Aggressive push out from Gabe. Looking for the first pick. He's got to watch out for the man on tree. Can't find anything as of yet. Push just going to continue back in, though. The smokes have fallen. They've left a wall. It's not visible at the moment for the CT side. They can't see anything, but they still manage to find a kill. Push comes in. Spy Leader, he gets two. He's made this massive, but Merge does the same back in return. Leaves it into the 2 versus 2. Bubble sneaking around the corner. He gets one with the Molotov. It's all on to Victor versus Lomi. Looks for the head and finds it. He saves them from losing their economy. But it's still going to be difficult going into the next round. They'll take a 10th. A very close round overall. And a 10-2 scoreline now for Imperial. P-side and CT side money on the brink. The difference between a 10-5 and a 13-2 could come into play in this round. Nades exchanged. Already seen a couple of impeccable comebacks from North Academy today. Nice start. Dreamer will get one. Quick trade back. Push out from Doc. He's going to go down within seconds. And is there going to be a trade from Mertz? He's waiting with the AWP. Victor wanting to cross back. It's come down to a game of patience. Ollie will go down. Smart stuff from Mertz. Clears him out of position. Leaves it into a 3 versus 3. Mertz has been the man at the top of the board for the majority of these games. Now Dreamer playing a little bit of the bait play. In the Krev. He's hiding. He's waiting. Not peeking as of yet. The rotation going to come in for the rest of his team. Now, this is an angle they should be checking. Peek going to come out. But actually, this was somewhat unnecessary. Could have just played the waiting game. Instead, they go for information and get caught. 3 versus 2. Rotation in from Bubble. Has the AWP. Bomb yet to make its way towards the site. Nice peek out. We'll give one over. Mertz down to just 17 HP as Shimeda looks to continue, but now he's the only one left. Peeks out, loses the fight, and North Academy are going to be the ones to take 3, and they've given themselves a bit more of a chance in this situation. CT side just gonna save. Gonna try and get some money for the next round. Could be a comfortable one for the Danes. Fire leader waiting in the corner. Not a position that's always checked. Oh, okay. I was about to say, surely not. Lome does. Make sure they've gone for the VP sort of stack over towards that A site, but gonna be finding too much, I imagine. Only pistols. Quick cleanup. Only Shimeda left over towards that B site. Any kills you get could be an additional nade or 2. Or a weapon if he's incredibly lucky. I think Mertz just spotted him as well. He's going to go out. Not going to achieve anything. 10-4. 5th round. Still needed for North Academy, I feel. Otherwise, they're going to have a lot of work to do on their CT side. But here we go. Purchase up. Not the best buy in the world. Or did he kill one? Oh, I'm just blind then. That's not bad, at least. An extra $300 for Shimeda, which may have been the difference between him getting a kit or that extra flashbang. So, not too bad overall, but here comes the push in. Ooh. Bubble gets tagged very low, but they completely surpass Victor. He steps up, finds himself 2, spots the head of another, a 3rd kill for Victor in this round. He's being a one-man army. Mertz has had enough. Finishes him off. Back to the 2v2 once again, but Spy Leader already on the long way round. They may not expect anybody to be this far forward. Oh, Mertz. Oh, no! He reads it perfectly and then goes for a no-scope. Punished for it and leaves it onto Lome. Second on the board at the moment. Will take himself top if he can win this for his team, but he will not. 11-4. A dominating first half. A little bit of a comeback in the end. But now, North Academy, they want that pistol. They need to get themselves rolling on the CT side. They need to get that cash in the bank. Otherwise, Cobble is likely to be going to Imperial. A little bit of utility vested onto Victor. CT side actually get gated on a 5-7 with an HE, and Lome with a kit and a couple of flashbangs. No smoke. Not going to be the most useful thing for after plant positions. Already, we're going to see a little bit of aggression coming out. Over peak from Doc. Challenges versus 5 and surprisingly loses. Push going to be coming in. Taking control. Still 2 players waiting back. Possibly to try and duck in from behind. Go for the peek, and nice entry from Shimeda as well. Now they're going to fall back. Maybe try and bait a rotation, and it's worked. They're going to go towards long, and instead the CT side have thought, okay, we've heard them running away. They must be going B. They have completely misread this situation. Gade, possibly a little bit worried that maybe they could still go back without seeing anything. Still not sure where to be going. 2 players about to split in through drop as well. Going to make things very difficult for this one man. They can try and sell the fake, but here we go. Gade has everything to do, and unfortunately Spy Leader is not going to allow him to do it. Now the rotation's being held by Dreamer. Coming from behind, that's already 1. Looks for the second, and Glace will at least get a kill. But now, 1 versus 3, no kit. Has to try and get himself back into the site. The nade dunks onto him already, bringing him down so low on HP. He's just going to go running. Try and find himself the kit. Got that at least, buys him a few extra seconds. Pushing back in. 3 players to find. Chance of finding all of them is slim, and he won't even get a single kill. 11-4. Hello, Evox. 12-4 now. CT side will be investing back up. It'll be important for them to break the economy. We saw them do this versus Extartus and turn the game around. Can they do it again? 4 players gathering up over towards middle. Mertz already being spotted. Needs to perform some magic. Needs to become Magic Mertz, and does manage to hit himself the first. However, he's quickly traded out. Still got presence from behind as Doc manages 1, but it's still just trades. Rotation already coming in over towards this A site. Once again, the T's just slow things down. Force the rotation back. Shimeda waiting up close. Very little information, but Gade is in a decent position. Lace rotating back in. Could be the death of him. Spots out Shimeda. That may actually pull the final rotation back over. 1 comes in. Gade gets a kill. They're leaving things back into a possible scenario. Shimeda managing 1, but it's still just going to be trades, and they do it once again. The pistol buy works out. North Academy break them back. And now maybe the streak can begin. No real investment this time for the T's. Playing it safe. Got plenty of rounds. Gonna make sure they can get themselves the AKs. Attempt to get a bomb down. That's the big thing here. Cade, however, doesn't like that idea. He's got support from his other G, Place. And Mertz and Lome will be there to finish. 12-6. Seen them come back before. Can they stop this rifle train? Investment in 2 Galils, a UMP. Another Galil brought up by Spy Leader, so clearly the UMP is not in fashion, at least in Bulgaria. East side looking like they're going to pick up the pace. Try and put the pressure on. Nade's going to be thrown down to slow any aggression. Dreamer getting tagged away by the nades, but can he get the first kill? Yes, he can. Spots out Glace. Already opens things up. Victor looking to try and stop rotations and is successful as well. Going to continue his push as he waits for the second player, and he finishes off Doc, leaving just 2 on the site, attempting to hold on Lome and Gade. Make it just Gade as he's left alone, and the shutdown round comes in. The streak is broken after just 2 in a row. And now Imperial are looking to reset that economy. CT side can buy. They'll have themselves an AWP on Mertz. Doc really hasn't been doing particularly well. The stand-in struggling to fit in to North Academy's CT side. And T side, in fact. There's 5 kills on the board for him, but Mertz is going to go aggressive. Looking for that first pick and finds it as well. Rest in peace, Victor. Play no further part in this one. Fire Leader is going to be looking to try and take control. But it's once again Mertz on this AWP. As said, he's been one of the stars for this side. Rotating in, manages to help out, and flawless. Not a single player lost in this round for North Academy. They managed to finish off every single one of the Bulgarians. But with the extra money that they have, it's likely we'll see a purchase straight back in. AKs across the board. Spy Leader may go for a Galil just for a little bit of extra utility. Here we go. Faster play. Spy Leader isolated quickly, hoping to try and pull some rotations of the rest of his team. Go down, drop. Look for these entry kills as Victor leading the charge. He gets the first and the second. Big plays from him already. And in the meantime, Dream has found another. Just moments ago, we saw a flawless round come out from North Academy. Instead, they're now in a 3 versus 2. A lot of damage done by the Molotov. Dreamer down to just 28 HP. Is this worth it? Scoreline, if they don't go for it, will hit 14. But if they do, they may not have enough money to buy in the next round. Push is going to be coming in. Doc leading the charge. The man with the AK peeks out, finds the first, looks for the second, can't quite get it. He'll come down to Victor. Smoke going to be thrown onto the bomb. Meta's Mertz trying to bait things out. It's not the caster from the UK. It's the Danish man. And he will win the round once again for his team. 13-8. East side just going to invest into pistols this time. Leader. He gets the first kill. Doc going to be pushing. Can he get more, though? It's just a trade, and they're speeding things up once again. They've retrieved a couple of rifles, an AWP. Mertz is already gone, and Spy Leader, not normally the AWP for this team, but hello, he can still hit those shots. The backwards and forwards trend looking to continue once again, but look at Glace. He's well positioned. He'll find one. That is all. Gade now, 1 versus 3. Gade, what can he do here? Looking to try and hold on for his team. Bubble. Doesn't actually have a weapon yet, so it may not be the end of the world, but in fact, Gade, just not even going to bother. Holds onto his weapon. Mertz has enough money that he can actually buy another AWP into the next round. It's going to be 14-8. PT side have a decision to make now. Gade can drop one. Mertz can buy himself. The rest of the team can have a couple of problems. But they are going to be going for it. 3 rifles. Couple of UMP and a pistol. Hello, Leo. Side still have a UMP themselves. Their money, well, it's actually not bad. They've decided to keep it anyway. Faster plays have definitely been to their favor, so they're going to go for this. Mertz, very aggressive, looking over the top of the smoke. Has to be careful he doesn't get caught out here. Nice no-scope on one, but he can't hit the second. Doesn't have the chance. Luckily, Lome is there to help him out once again. Couple of kills for him. Dreamer going to be picking up the AWP as he looks to try and find something back. Spy leader pushing in as well from drop. They know he's there. Peek out, he'll get one, but now it's all on to Dreamer. 1 versus 3. Flank coming in the meantime. Glace with the UMP. Dreamer doesn't have control of the bomb, and he's got to be very careful because this flank is coming in shortly. Peek out, but misses the shots. Doesn't quite connect enough, but it's still just enough for this T side to lose another round. CTs will pick up round number 9. And it's 4 spy after 4 spy. Investment after investment. Side once again still have a buy. This time there's no spare money for North Academy. If they lose this round, they are screwed. But they've got Mertz still. He'll peek out, find himself the first kill. Lome going for a little bit of aggression of his own. Oh, how could you, Doc? Like a very one-sided Pokemon battle. Pikachu versus a chicken. B-side. Close to being reset. Man down already. Lome going for the spot. 50 seconds left on the clock as they do look to gather towards this B site. Looking to try and take drop control. Gade going to be the man to watch. He finds one. Molotov going to be thrown out, trying to clear him, but he still survives. He holds on at least for now. Now the push comes in and Lome's won the duel. Leaves it on to Victor and just Bubble, who does manage one. Hopes to try and slow them down enough to get him a bomb plant, but they're already waiting. 2 players over towards the rock. I think he spotted one of them at least, but it doesn't matter. Mertz is too quick. Takes him down as well. 14-10. The money now not good enough for Imperial to go for a buy. PT side will be able to have a breather. A few seconds. They don't have to be worried about what's coming their way. It'll be P250s. It starts things off. First kill for him. He's really showing up on the CT side at the moment. High oppressive situations seem to be where this CT side are currently thriving way throughout the day. Doc. Seems like he's woken up a little bit. And a flawless round from the CT side is going to secure the money. Even if they do lose themselves another round, the T side can invest into this one. AKs across the board. No AWP unless Bubble fancies going glass cannon, which he does not. Nice boost in play. Crossfire from the CT side has already shut down this long push, and the bomb has been dropped in the meantime as well. P side will be able to trade one back, but it's already such a detriment that only Dreamer. Somehow, once again, North Academy just find the momentum right towards the end of the game. They step up big, and Imperial are beginning to look a little bit flat. Peek out. Dreamer will be able to get one. At least can make things a little bit more costly for the CT side. Mertz is going to be the man waiting around the corner, though, if he does go for any wider a peek. And there's a man waiting in case it's an attempted flank as well. Push out. What can Dreamer do here? Spots the burst, but nothing. 3 men survive. North Academy, they get themselves a 4th round in a row. 8-3 in this second half. Eastside going to be back to pistols once again. They'll have max loss bonus into the next round, so they will have themselves a buy, although from Bubble's investment, it doesn't look like he's going to be attempting to get an AWP. Not something he does bring him too much over on this T side. That's playing back towards the same position we've seen him in many a time now. With support from Doc on long, although he's now down to just 19 HP. B side going to go rotating back towards the B side. They've still got plenty of time to play with. Drop control being challenged by Bubble. Already got a couple of players who are low. Spy leader looking to try and join his teammate, as they will try and split, although actually nearly all their players are going into drop. It's looking like they're going to try and pounce towards the A side. Spot from Mertz. He'll be able to catch one as they cross. It will be a trade as Gade goes down, but Mertz is still just hitting everything that comes into his crosshair. AK picked up from Shimeda. See if he can take down the man who's been troubling them, but that's a nice shot from Mertz. No scope onto Shimeda. And now Dreamer, the only one trying to hold on to something here. They've dropped 2 players, but once again, it's North Academy. 14-13. The comeback looking real. But again, it's going to be a bye. Imperial still with a chance. East side going for an aggressive push. Dreamer already making his way out. Try and find something big. Spot out, but Mertz is waiting, but he's missed the shot. Not something we've seen so much from him so far. Down to just 58 HP, but in the meantime, Gade's found another one. Bubble with an entry. Dreamer with another, and Dreamer's going ham. Finally, they're going to make it to round number 15 as the only man left alive is Gade. He has to try and clutch this. 1 versus 3. They've got the money to buy in the next round anyway, so he may as well be challenging. Smoke gonna fade. His chance into the site, but he has to go now because the smoke is gonna be re-put down, and although he gets one, Shimeda will be there to finish. 15-13. North Academy now fighting for overtime. Tactical pause called from Imperial. Tabs violently. I like it. T-side, though, their money isn't in a great stance. If they lose this round, there's a chance that the CTs can still bring things back. Going to be thrown down. They've been going quite aggressive the last few rounds over towards the B site. Molotov in as well. Victor leading the charge over towards drop. Has already found himself the first. He's continuing the push. And Bubble gets another. But look at the amount of damage that's being done. Lomi just surviving on the site. He's trying to hold on to things here. And he gets a second. 2 players remain now for the T side as the bomb has already been dropped. Dreamer. Looking to try get himself back in. Smoke going to deny him at least for now. Doc waiting to hold. The Mertz has got another. And now Dreamer is not only trying to save this round, but he's trying to save the economy of his team, and he won't do it. 15-14. It's going to come down to SMGs and pistols for Imperial to take this over the line. Otherwise, we are going to OT. Side definitely don't have the buy they were looking for if this was going to be the round, the most important round in this game so far. Header.